So it is 15 minutes away. It's not 2 minutes till midnight, but it's 15 minutes till midnight. And it's pretty much, if anything, already, it is indeed July the 18th of the year 2021. And it's been a while since I've made a video or uploaded 20 minutes of garbage or 2 minutes of garbage, but regardless, there's been no garbage at all, so I thought I'd just flood the Google sphere with some pointlessness. Sorry if you can hear the static in the background. That's I'm listening to Deathspell Omega. This is it's an EP album that came out in 2012, almost 10 years ago. The fact that I bought this almost 10 years ago is kind of mind-boggling when I think about it. But yeah, it's an EP by Deathspell Omega called Drought. It's like 6 songs and like clocks in a little over 20 minutes. That's not like a full length or anything. And this is just some of the album. It's a piece of the album art. But obviously, if you're into black metal and you've yet to hear of the band Deathspell Omega, you're living under a fucking rock, son. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But anyway, if you're into devil music, definitely check out Deathspell Omega, which I'm pretty sure you already have. But if you're into black metal and you haven't heard of Deathspell, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, son. But the main point, if there is any, the main point of this video was lately, these past couple of days, it's like you think things are turning back to normal, whatever the fuck that means, you know, since we're all dealing with this fucking with the fucking Bud Light McDonald's 91 VRSSESSS USSSESSS bullshit. But yeah, since one of my videos, and I already have a strike, I don't know if the other strike from like a few years ago has already been taken off, but I'm afraid to say the McDonald's China Papyrus 91. I'm afraid to even say the word because I'm afraid I'm going to get the video taken down again for medical misinformation. And just kind of sucks. I feel like I have to bite my tongue now every time I make a video, or whether it's like a pointless, lazy video like this, or even if I'm outside or I'm out in the park or whatever. It's kind of lame that lately I don't really feel like I can say or express myself in the ways I want to, because it's just, since the almighty algorithm's watching every single fucking word or hearing every fucking word you say and reading your lips and reading your fucking body language, it's like, it's kind of lame. It's kind of lame when you're on here just to voice your opinions or your thoughts or your feelings or your emotions, as opposed to you being on here and making YouTube like your job, which like 10 years ago, I would have laughed at that when people were like, oh, YouTube's my job. Like 10 years ago, I would have laughed and been like, no, it's not. You're just e-begging on the internet, But you fast forward 10 years, and in the year 2021, if you're pulling the right plugs and you're hitting the right switches, I mean, fuck yeah. Google can indeed send you a nice check at the end of every month if you're doing things by the books and you're getting those clicks and those likes and those subs and all that bullshit. But it's just different. That's the difference between. I've been meaning to make a video about that as well, but I'm just too lazy. Or not too lazy, I just don't find the. It's gonna be a 20-minute ramble video anyway, so it's like, eh. But the difference between someone who comes on here just as a hobby, or maybe hobby is the wrong word, but someone who just comes on here to just voice their thoughts or their opinions, or they just need to flush out their fucking mind or thoughts, or just put them out somewhere into the fucking universe. Doesn't even matter if there's a million people watching or if there's 10 people watching. It doesn't matter. That's besides the point. You just got something digging in your fucking mind, and you just need to like put it out there. So if one person heard it, it was enough. You know, if I could just save one fucking lamb from this fucking blistering, icy cold winter rain, then if I can just save one, then one's enough. But yeah, a video about the difference between uploading videos on here just for the sake of it, and the difference between that and people who upload videos on here because it's their job or it's their career. And if it is, well, then more power to you. More power to you too. As we used to call them back in the day, more power to all you e-beggars out there that found a way to do it. But there was another thing I wanted to touch on in this randomness. Now that it's gone over 7 minutes, it's going to have to go over 15 minutes. It's just going to be one of those. One of those nights. One of those nights. One of those nights. But yeah, all in all, what I was really trying to get at, back to the Bud Light McDonald's 91 papyrus, how you think things are going back to normal and it's finally fading away, and then there's all these cases and it's on the uprise again, people are getting infected again, more and more people are getting hospitalized again, more and more people are in hospitals, and I can attest to this because I've been seeing it firsthand. It's people that I went to school with, people's family members that I went to school with, that I've known since we were kids, people's either moms and dads that, you know, that I've known since I was a fucking little retarded fucking child. And these past couple of weeks, it's just, I'm starting to notice it go on the uprise again. It was like down here, it was finally just fucking off into the infinite fuckery of fuck off already sphere. And these past few weeks, it's starting to happen all over again. And it's not because I saw it on Fox News. It's not because I saw it on fucking CNN. It's not because I read a fucking article on the Washington Post. It's not because I read a fucking article that popped up on my fucking Twitter feed. None of that bullshit. But people that I know, people that I've talked to, like in the flesh, in real life. And just a couple of days ago, I was shouldn't use a default name because I don't like doxing anybody on here. But even though privacy is a thing of the past, but that's besides the point. But we'll just call them, I don't know, we'll just call him Tommy. I don't know. But even just a few days ago, I was like, I was at a friend's house, and a friend called Tommy, and he's like, "Hey, I heard that you were in the hospital. How you doing? What's going on?" He's like, "Nah, I'm just here in the fucking hospital. I had a fucking migraine for 3 days in a row. I couldn't fucking stand it anymore. Felt like someone was drilling fucking drills and corkscrews and putting nails in my fucking forehead for like 3 days straight. So I checked myself into the hospital. Then I tested positive for COVID. So now I'm here. I've been here for 4 or 5 days. I'm doing good though. It's no big deal. I'm gonna be out in a couple of days. Yada 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 yada. Yeah. But not only the friend that, I mean, I talked to him firsthand on the phone. He's laying in a fucking hospital bed. He didn't look too bad or anything. I'm not saying he was like on his last, his last breath or anything to that extent. But just people that I've known, that I went to school with, stuff like that, and just seeing it firsthand with my own two fucking eyeballs, that it's like, oh shit, homeboy got this fucking China McChina papyrus bullshit, and friend's mother-in-law got to, this person got to, this person got to, it's just new bullshit all over again. And in my mind, it's just like, well, to all like the hardcore deniers out there, it's like, whatever. It's just like, it's like Dovik 91 virus. It's like the new religion. It's like, people are going to believe what they want to believe. People are either going to get vaccinated or they're not going to get vaccinated. And people are just, the species is fucked, man. The species is fucked, and that it's never been easier to lie than it is in the year 2021. It's never been easier to lie. It's never been easier to spread misinformation. It's never been easier to be a conniving, manipulative fucking asshole. It's never been easier to lie than it has been in the year 2021. It's fucked up. Whether it's on the internet, social media, I mean, whatever, you name it. It's never been easier to lie. And on the flip side of that, another thing I wanted to touch up on, and one of the main things I want to make the rest of this video about, is I'm saying the species is fucked, and China McChina papyrus 91 virus is like the new religion, because people are going to believe what they want to believe, and they can have all the evidence in front of their eyes. People are going to believe what they want to believe, especially right in this day and age, and fucking 21st century motherfucking clown world. It's never been easier to lie, and it's getting harder and harder and harder to tell the truth. Or not even tell the truth. You can tell the truth all you want. It's convincing people of the truth, and that it is indeed a fact, or that it's backed by scientific evidence. It's never been easier to get away with the lie, and it's never been harder to convince people of the stone cold motherfucking truth, even if it's staring them in the goddamn fucking face deep into their own two fucking eyeballs. You still can't convince people of the truth. It's never been easier to get away with the lie, and it's never been harder to convince people of the truth than it is right fucking now. And that's why I'm saying that the species is fucked. I'm not trying to be some fucking AN fucking natalist, some fucking doomer, some fucking what's the point? 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 No, no, it's not even about that. It's not even about what's the point. What's the point? The point is whatever the fuck you want to fucking point at and make it your fucking point. That's the fucking point. The point is that you can make every and anything into your own fucking point, your own fucking reality, manifest destiny, and just paint the fucking picture you want to paint while you're still alive, while you're still here, because tomorrow is not fucking guaranteed. But again, it's never been easier to get away with a lie. It's never been easier in being a pathological liar. And it's never been harder. It's never been harder to convince people of the truth, even if the truth is staring them dead in the fucking eye. And I'm going to repeat that 10 more times, because that's the point of this video. It started off as something pointless, but that's the point. It's never been easier to tell a lie, and it's never been harder to convince people of the truth. And that's fucked up. That's quite the conundrum. That's quite the motherfucking conundrum. That we're living in a reality where it's never been easier to tell a lie, and it's never been harder to convince people of the truth. And you throw in the McChina, McDonald's 19 virus, and it just makes everything that much more fucking... Ugh. 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 It's just... That's another thing I was thinking about too. Like technology and phones, even just the cameras on our phones, cameras in general, Photoshop, OBS, whatever. It's gotten so good creating something on screen, a little 30-second clip of, someone recorded Bigfoot, someone recorded an alien, someone recorded a UFO, someone recorded a demon, someone recorded shadow people, someone recorded whatever, right? Whatever. Sasquatch, the Squatch, fucking aliens, UFOs, shadow people, whatever, right? What's fucked up, it's crazy how either you or me, we can get this piece of shit, right? We can get this piece of shit. And say we go outside one day and we actually see, hypothetically speaking, we actually see a UFO. We actually see an alien, right? And we're able to record 30 seconds of real, like, legit, without being manipulated, without being put into fucking Adobe Photoshop, without being tampered with. You or me, right? We can literally record an alien that's like in our backyard or whatever. He says hi in his little alien language, and then he flies off in his UFO, and we record the UFO leaving and all that. That could happen today, and half of the human race wouldn't believe you. Like half of the population, over 3-4 billion people on this planet wouldn't believe you anyway. It's like, oh, that's not. You must have fucked with it with with Photoshop. You must have fucked with it on OBS, or you fucked with it here. You fucked with it there. You cropped this. You did that. So it's like, man, we've reached the point where these technological advances, it's like a double-edged sword, and that we thought it would bring all this positivity and all this enlightenment and all this, the next step in our evolution, and instead it's doing the complete opposite. It's dehumanizing people, making people more and more depressed, more detached, more isolated. It's like everything, all the benefits that we thought would come with all these technological advancements, it's the complete opposite. It's reversed. And we thought we were making a sharp right this whole time. We thought we were making a sharp right this whole time. But the motherfucker's just steering left, and we have no clue, no idea, no reasonable understanding of what fucking direction any of this shit's going anymore. Whether it's left, right, up or down, inside, outside. We just don't know anymore. We don't know anymore. But that little bullshit analogy that I gave with the aliens, right? It's like, it is kind of fucked up. If hypothetically speaking, right, it happens to you or it happens to me, and we record this groundbreaking like video evidence that we saw for ourselves with our own two eyes, and now we want to show it to the world. Half of the fucking human population wouldn't believe you anyway. That's weird, or not weird, but I don't know. It's just weird. I can't think of a weirder word than weird, but what a world to be living in, right? Where you have physical, visual truth, and due to technological advancements, half of the human race wouldn't believe you anyway. And just be like, well, why would I be lying? What the fuck do I have to gain? What the fuck do I have to? I don't want to be a fucking millionaire, a billionaire. I don't want to have 10,000. I want to have 10 million subscribers on YouTube. I don't want to have 10,000 followers on Twitter. Like, I just want the truth to be out there, and I want to inform and educate my fellow man. And be like, check it out. I actually recorded like the fucking alien that was in my backyard the other day, and I want to show the world. And highly unlikely, highly improbable. But if it did happen, half of the human race wouldn't believe you anyway. Because our eyes have been deceived. Our eyes have been washed. Our perceptions of reality, and it's all been washed thin, and there's no going back. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and then wake up in the 60s. Those days are done. Well, I mean, there's nothing a little nuclear warfare couldn't fix, but hey, till that day comes, I won't hold my breath just yet. But you have all the evidence in the world these days, and half of the population still won't believe me. Because it's easier. It's never been easier to get away with a lie. It's never been easier to be a compulsive lying sack of shit. It's never been easier to tell a lie. And it's never been harder. It's never been harder to convince people of the truth, even when all the evidence and all the facts are staring them dead in the motherfucking face. What a disgrace.